Welcome back. So we're gonna finish off with where we ended up. So sketching the graph, right? So here we have two graphs: 2y plus 3t is equal to negative 1, and then on the right hand side you have 4x minus 2 e minus 2t minus 8. So let us start with this one here. Remember we said these come in handy, right? So just manipulate the formulas and make the y the subject of the formula, right? So you have 2y plus 3t is equal to negative 1. So what you're going to do is going to transpose the 3t to the right. So you have 2y is equal to negative 1. So if I transpose a positive to the right, it will be a negative. So you have negative 3t. Then you divide by 2. Divide by 2. Hence we have y is equal to negative 3 over 2 t minus a half. Right? So now that we have this equation here, or rather this function here, we can basically apply the rules, right? So the first one is to determine a. So you notice that a, so here this is our a here, including the negative, right? So include the negative. So you notice that a is less than 0, right? Because it's a negative right there. So meaning that our function should be decreasing, right? It should be something like this. Okay, so that we got. So the next step is to find the y-intercept, which is, in this case, you don't have to calculate, is let t equal to 0. So our y-intercept is negative a half. And then next thing is to find the x-intercept. So the x-intercept will be let y equal to 0. Then you have 3 2t minus a half. Therefore, transpose a half to be a positive on that side. Negative 3 over 2. And then I'm gonna times, or rather cross multiply. Therefore, I have negative 2 equal to 60 divided by 6. And hence t will be negative a third. Right? So now we do have our graph. We have our y-intercepts and we have our x-intercept. So we can just plot this. So this is t, y. So the t is negative here, and our y is also negative. Right, so we can just join these 2 points right there. Right, make sure to put these arrows here. Right, and here it's 1/3, here it's a half. Alright, so this is how you sketch the straight line function. Then of course, if you want to use another formula, of course, my bad, this one right here, where x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. Notice that this here is the x-intercept and this is your y-intercept. So let's try to manipulate the equation to look like that. So I'm just gonna write it on this side. We have 2y plus 3t is equal to negative 1. So first thing is to let this be a positive. Therefore 2y negative 3t is equal to 1, and hence negative y over a half minus t over 1/3, right? It's basically 1, right? So if you know how to rationalize, uh, we did rationalizing, right? Where we said, okay, so if I have, for instance, y over root 2 and I want to remove this root 2, I have to times both sides by root 2. This is basically 1, so meaning these two will move. I have y root 2 over 2. So same thing that we did here. If I want to go back to the original function, I have to rationalize, so meaning that y minus y over 2. I'm going to times both sides by 2, so meaning 2 and 2 will move, and hence on top I will have 2y as my answer, which is basically the same as what we have here. And also do it for the t, and we'll pretty much get the same, rather we'll get the same answer. So in this case you can see that the y is in yeah, so you can see that um the y is a numerator and you have a half as a denominator, so meaning that if I take this negative here, we have our y-intercept equal to negative a half. Now I'll take this negative here, we'll have our t, rather our x-intercept being negative a third, which is basically the same as this right here, right? So yeah, that's it for this one here. Then if you look at this one here, number 2, we basically have 4x minus 2t minus 8 is equal to 0, right? It's basically equal to 0. So here you can see that we have 2, which is common in all these terms. So I can divide everything by 2. So now I have 2x minus a t minus a 4 is equal to 0. So if I make t the subject of the formula or the independent variable, so I'll have 2x minus a 4 equal to t, right? And then after that, I just plot. First of all, identify the a. You can see that the a is greater than 0. So now our graph will be increasing. And then the y-intercept, remember I said the y-intercept is always the constant value, right? The number that does not have any variable, right? So meaning the y value will be a negative 4. And then to find the x-intercept, you just let t equal to 0. Just let t equal to 0, and then you just solve for x, right? So meaning I have 2x minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore 2x will be 4 and x will be 2 in that case. So that's our x-intercept. So if you want to use that formula, you have 4x minus 2t equal to 8, then divide everything by 8, right? So this will be 1 over 2, I think, yes, 1 over 2x, and this will be 1 over 4t, which is 1, right? 1 over 4, yeah. So meaning that our x-intercept will be 2 in that case, and then my y-intercept will be, if I take the negative here, will be negative 4, which is the same as these two right there. So I mean now I can plot. So now I don't have to think, right? I'm just putting my values here, x as 2 and then negative 4. Then we just said now that our graph will be something that looks exactly like that. So if I join these 2 points here, so if I can join these 2 points here, that and that, remember to put these arrows here to indicate the domain and the range of the function. So that's it for this video. I hope you find some value, right? And yeah, if there's anything you don't understand, just please comment down below, and I'll definitely do another video on functions, right? I mean on linear functions. Uh, so yeah, that's it for this video. I'll catch you later. Cool, cool.